X25 News. I am Parvani.
And I'm Xin Lu. Tonight, we bring you an important report on a pressing global issue, addressing global food insecurity, challenges and solutions.
Food security has been on the rise globally, with recent statistics showing that over 800 million people suffer from hunger every day. In some regions, the numbers are even more alarming.
That's right. The factors contributing to this crisis include climate change, conflicts, and economic instability. But what exactly are the challenges we face, and what solutions can we implement to tackle this issue?
To gain more insight, let's go live to our field reporter, Pearlyn, who is currently on site speaking with the public. Pearlyn, what do people have to say about this growing concern?
And now reporting from Science Laboratory Lives, and I think we found our first interview. Hi, do you have some time?
Yeah.
Cool, look in the camera. So, may I know your thoughts about our current food insecurity crisis?
Well, it's definitely worrying. I have noticed food supplies have been increasing long recently, and it's getting harder for many families to afford basic groceries. It's not just about hunger, it's about access to healthy and nutritious food. Many people can only afford cheap grocery options, which are not good for their health in long run.
That is a great point, actually. Rising food prices and the lack of access to nutritious options are indeed pressing issues. Do you think there are any specific challenges that need to be addressed immediately?
Okay, I think one major issue is food waste. It's heartbreaking to see so much food being thrown away while so many people are going hungry. Restaurants, supermarkets, and even households waste a lot of food that could still be consumed. We need better systems to collect and distribute supplies food to those in need.
Absolutely. Food waste is a critical issue, and tackling it could make a huge difference. What do you think is the role of governments or organizations in addressing this problem?
Okay, I think government definitely need to set up. They could implement policies to encourage business to donate food instead of discarding it. For example, tax incentives for food donations could motivate companies to help, and non-profit organizations should also have more support to expand their food distribution networks.
Those are excellent suggestions. Do you think individuals like us, perhaps, can play a role in reducing food insecurity as well?
Of course, I think everyone can contribute in small ways. For instance, we can be more mindful of how much food we buy and avoid wasting it at home. Even something as simple as sharing extra food with neighbors or local charities can make a difference.
That is very true. Small actions, when done collectively, can have a big. Thank you so much for your time. That's all from me, and for sharing such wonderful thoughts. And now let's hear it from one of our local residents. May I know what's your take on the current issue of food insecurity?
I think it is a really complex problem. A lot of it comes down to inequality. In wealthier areas, people have more than enough food, often wasting a significant portion of it. When in poor regions, people are struggling just to survive. It's heartbreaking to see such disparity. We have resources to feed everyone, yet there are so many people who don't have access to even most basic nutrition.
That is an astute observation. How do you think we got to this point?
Well, a lot of it comes down to systemic issues. Wealthier countries and communities have better access to resources like advanced farming techniques, while poorer regions struggle with lack of infrastructure and support. Global supply chains can also contribute to the problem, where food is being transported across countries, but the most vulnerable populations are often left off the loop.
That is a very valid point. Do you think there are any solutions that could help bridge this gap?
Absolutely, governments could do more to support local farmers, and especially in underdeveloped areas. If we focus on empowering small-scale farmers, it could make a big difference. For example, providing them with affordable technology, access to markets, and training in sustainable farming practices could increase food production and help them compete with larger commercial farms.
Those are great suggestions, actually. Now, what role do you think that international organizations could play in this?
International organizations can certainly help by funding projects that promote sustainable farming, improve food storage and transportation infrastructure, and facilitating fair trade agreements. They could also help in sharing knowledge and resources between countries so less developed regions can learn from the access from others.
Thank you so much for your insight. Empowering local farmers and improving infrastructure are indeed key steps in taking on food insecurity. What do you think individuals like you and me could do to perhaps help this issue?
Individuals can definitely make a difference. Supporting local farmers, choosing fair trade products, and being mindful of our consumption habits are small but impactful ways to contribute. Additionally, reducing food waste at home is something everyone can do. If we all work together, even small actions could lead to big changes.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for your time and also sharing with us such thoughtful insights.
Thank you.
Now let's hear from another perspective. Hi Sharon, thank you so much for joining us. Now, what are your thoughts on how food insecurity is currently impacting our community?
Honestly, I think a lot of people don't realize how serious is it. Even here, in our community, some families are skipping meals just to get by. It's heartbreaking to hear that in this world with so much food, there are people still struggling in surviving.
That is a stark reality. What do you think could help alleviate this issue?
I think education is the key. A lot of people don't know how to grow their own food even in a small space. If we taught people how to start their small garden or grow their own vegetable, they could become more self-sufficient and reduce their reliance on the market. And this could help in saving money also and provide access to healthier and fresher food.
That is a great suggestion. Education and self-sufficiency could certainly make a big difference. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Sharon.
Thank you.
Finally, we have the international student, Jiayue, with us. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us. Now, may I know your thoughts about the international food insecurity crisis?
Okay, it's a tough issue, but I believe technology can play a big role. Innovations in agriculture like vertical farming or drought-resistant crops could help produce more food efficiently. These technologies can help us produce more food with fewer resources, which is crucial as a global population continues to grow.
That is an interesting take. Do you think that these technologies are accessible enough to make a real impact?
Unfortunately, these technologies can still in early stages and they can be quite expensive. However, with more investment and collaboration between countries and private sectors, I think we could make them more affordable and widespread. Government and international organizations could play a big role in making these technologies accessible to everyone.
Thank you so much for your input. Technology and innovation are definitely critical in addressing this issue.
Welcome back. We've just heard from the local residents about growing issues of food insecurity. But now let's shift gears and focus on equally important topic, food safety. How can we prepare, store and cook food safely to prevent contamination and ensure the health of our communities?
That's right. Food safety is crucial not only for preventing foodborne illnesses, but also for making sure that the food we have is nutritious and safe to consume. Let's break it down. First, when it comes to food preparation, what are the key steps to keep in mind?
Well, one of the most important things is washing hands thoroughly before handling food. It might sound simple, but it's something many people overlook. You should wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, especially after handling raw meat, eggs, or vegetables.
Absolutely. Hand hygiene is crucial. Another key point is separating raw and cooked food to avoid cross-contamination. For example, never use the same cutting board or knife for raw meat and vegetables without washing them in between.
Right. And speaking of raw meat, it's essential to cook it to the right temperature to kill harmful bacteria. For example, ground beef should be cooked to an internal temperature at least 160 Fahrenheit or 71 degrees, while poultry should reach 165 Fahrenheit or 74 degrees.
That's important. And don't forget about food storage. Storing food at the right temperature can help preventing the growth of harmful bacteria. Refrigerators should be set to 40 Fahrenheit or 4 degrees Celsius or below, and freezers should be at 0 Fahrenheit or negative 18 degrees Celsius.
Yes, and the food should not be left out at room temperature for too long. The 2-hour rules is a good guideline. Perishable fruit should be not left out for more than 2 hours. In hot weather, it should be reduced to 1 hour.
And when reheating food, make sure it's heated all the way through the correct temperature. Leftovers should be reheated to at least 165 Fahrenheit or 74 degrees Celsius to ensure they are safe to eat.
So to summarize, wash your hands, avoid cross-contamination, cook food to proper temperature, store food at the right temperature, and reheat leftovers properly. These are simple yet effective ways to ensure food safety.
Absolutely. And while these steps are vital in everyday life, they are even more critical in addressing global food insecurity. By reducing food waste and ensuring that the food we do have is safe to eat, we can help mitigate the impact of food shortage.
That's a great point. Food safety isn't just about personal health, it's also making sure that food we have is useful to its fullest potential. Thank you for your valuable insight, and thank you all for joining us at this important discussion.